everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So in today's video, as you guys can tell by the title, I'm going to be testing out some Khouzami products. Now these are available in South Africa through Neil Ramata, if you guys didn't know. And when I unboxed this on my stories, a lot of you guys asked me to review or test out the products in a video because they are quite pricey and you guys want to know whether it's worth it and stuff like that. So if you guys also didn't know, Khouzami is an icon in the makeup world. Like, he is a makeup educator, he's a makeup icon, he's just all the good things in life when it comes to makeup artistry. So this brand is very close to my heart because it's created by a makeup artist and I myself am a makeup artist as well. So yeah, I just want to thank Neil for sending this to me. I'm so excited to dive into it. Let's go. Okay, so the first product we have is the Divine Matte Liquid Foundation. Now I did tell Neil my MAC foundation shade and he matched me to this, and this is the shade SK47, which in the bottle it looks like a really good match, but we'll see when we put it on the face. And then we also have an Instant Light Spray Makeup Base. This is the travel size. Do you guys see the packaging of these though? Like, I'm kind of obsessed, not gonna lie. Oh, and this one has like shimmer and stuff in it. Ooh. Insane. So we're gonna try that out. We then have a face palette. So this is the shade SK333. It has a blush, bronzer and highlight, and I think this is like perfect for my skin tone, so really excited to try this. The packaging is so reflective, I might as well use it as a mirror because you can see my whole existence. Okay, and then we also have an Instant Blur Compact Powder. This is what it looks like. This is in the shade SK200, I believe. Yeah, SK200. So this actually might be a bronzer shade for me. Yeah, so this would probably be a bronzer shade if that other shade doesn't work out as a bronzer. Cause yeah, okay, well this might work out as a contour and this might work out as a bronzer, you know, which works. Look at that. So this is warmer and this is cooler, so I really like that. And if I really love it and I'm obsessed with it, maybe I'll get it in my own shade. Okay, so then lastly we have lippies, and we have the SK Woman lipstick. This is in the shade Mia. Oh my god, the packaging on all of these is just, I can't. So this is what the packaging looks like. It has the SK logo on the top, and then this is like a really dark, deep vixen type of color called Mia. Can't wait to use that. And then we have a matte lip drop. So this is a liquid lipstick, and it comes in like this nail polishy packaging, which I think is really cute. And this is in the shade SK306 Brandy. Just want to see what this doe foot applicator looks like. Okay, it's cute. We like it. Okay, alrighty, so let's get into this video. Let's try out these products. I'm really excited. Okay, so first we are going to prime the face, and this is a spray makeup base. So let's use this as a primer. It's always the first spray is the rabbit. Woo! That spray is intense, but I'm spraying it for the first time, so it's fine. Okay, I'm just gonna... I wonder if you shouldn't like spray it into like the palm of your hand. Oh yeah, okay, that works. Yeah, maybe spray it into the palm of your hand. Don't try and spray it like on your face. Because the spray action is quite intense. So far it feels nice. It has like a tackiness to it, which is great for like, you know, foundations and stuff. I like it. I like it. Let's see. It does add a luminescence to the skin, which is quite nice as well. I mean, in the bottle, you know, you can sort of see the reflex, but they're not too intense and overpowering on the skin. It's like a really natural luminescence, so you can completely use this on its own without feeling like you're like a disco ball, you know. So I really like that. Now let's go into the foundation. And I like the fact that the pump is also gold. Let's pump this out on my makeup tile. I'm gonna start with 3 pumps. So far it looks like a really decent match. Pick this up on my foundation brush and let's get blending. Oh my gosh, do y'all see this color match right now? So I did tell Neil that I was in C44.5 in MAC, and I think he did such a good job in matching my shade to the foundation. Look at, oh my god, it's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, and everything is covered up really well. Look at that. It also has like a natural skin like finish, which is really nice. It's a matte foundation. It has a really nice skin like finish. It has a really decent amount of coverage. This color is just perfection on my skin. It's not too orange, it's not too warm, it's not too yellow. It's like a really good match, if you guys can see that. So really love this match so far. I'm gonna apply this to the other side of my face. It has like a subtle scent, as does the primer, so nothing too overpowering. I have a red guy here and it just covered up that redness so effortlessly. So really like the coverage of this so far. So I absolutely love the fact that this foundation just matches perfectly. You guys can see my forehead versus my face. It looks pretty close. But yeah, I really love this color match. So if you guys are more or less in my shade range and you hate the fact that your foundation can oxidize from time to time, I think SK47 is definitely your shade. I can't even begin to tell you guys like how stunning this looks on the skin. Like it just looks really bomb. Okay, so this is what my face looks like with the foundation on. It covers really well. The finish is also like, it's matte, but it's a skin like matte, like I said. It does a really good job with just covering everything, which I love. I really love. Like, this color match is so bomb. It's so bomb. I also didn't use all 3 pumps, so I have a little bit left on my makeup tile. But yeah, a little goes a long way, so definitely pump less and then add more as you need. I was a little overzealous there. But anyway, let's move on to concealer. Okay, so I don't have a concealer with this range, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use my concealers. I picked up the Catrice True Skin concealer. This is in the shade 046 Warm Toffee, and I'm just gonna apply that under my eyes. So this SK47 shade, you guys can see in comparison to my concealer, is quite it's a bit on the neutral side, but I mean it suits my skin tone and my complexion so well. And then I'm just going to be mixing a little bit of that with my Tesh Beauty Concealer in C300. So I will say a lot of my clients tend to complain about their foundations oxidizing and stuff like that. So if you have gone through all of your ranges and you're still finding that you're oxidizing, I would highly recommend trying this foundation or this range, because it seems to be quite a good shade range based on the color that I'm using today as well. I think it's the first foundation that I've tried that's a bit on the darker side, that doesn't just lean straight to orange, which I kind of really like. And then as per usual, I'm going to be using my banana powder from Revolution. I just put it in this container because it's easier to work with than that other powder container that it comes in. So I'm just going to set the center of my face. I'm kind of including my whole routine so you guys can see what exactly I'm doing with this foundation. This is my usual setting routine, regardless of the foundation, because these are my problematic areas, you know. And then we're going to see how this foundation wears throughout the day. I'm not setting the whole face, I'm just setting my problem areas, and then we shall see how the foundation wears for the next couple of hours, because we kind of do want to give it a wear test and see, you know, how it wears on the skin and all of that good stuff. Okay, so next I think I'm going to go in with the Khouzami Compact Instant Blur Compact Powder. This is in the shade CK200. You guys can see it's very, very warm, but I'm going to use it as a bronzer. Ooh, it is such a good bronzer shade. Like, it's really, really warm. So I'm just going to blend this onto my cheekbones, or in my cheekbones, under my cheekbones. You guys know the drill. On my jawline as well. So yeah, really, really like this shade as a bronzer. The shade ranges obviously differ from the foundation to the powder, so I wouldn't know what my foundation or powder equivalent would be in this range. Probably like a maybe like a 195 or something. I don't know what the range is like, but more or less. Okay, so next we're gonna go into the face palette with the blush, bronzer, and highlight. So I'm actually going to try contour my nose with the bronzer shade that's in this palette, because it's a little bit more cool toned. So let's see if we can bronze or contour this nose. Oh, okay. So in the pan it looks a little cool toned, right? But when I'm putting it on my face, it packs a punch. Do y'all see that? I know y'all see that. Oh my god, did y'all see that? I want to put this on my face as well. Okay, okay, well, if I want a more natural bronzer, I will definitely, most definitely go for the face powder. But this one, shit, do y'all see like how intense this is right now? I just want to like show you guys from this side of my face to this side of my face. This one almost gives me like that burnt, like that sunburnt look. And it is so pigmented, you guys. I need a moment. It is so pigmented. Let's put some along my temples. Oh yeah, okay. Let me tell you something. Okay, let me tell you something. This bronzer did not come to play games. Like, it gives you, I mean, yeah, in the pan it looks like it looks like cool toned, but when you put it on your face, hey, this thing did not come to play games. They both are very pigmented though, but I can see a distinct difference between the two. Holy guacamole. Let me just even out this situation. Wow. I love that. I love that. And this palette works so well so far with my skin tone. Like this bronzer shade is the perfect bronzer shade. I find with bronzer palettes, like the bronzers tend to be a little bit of duds, or the blush tends to be a little bit of the dud, or the highlight tends to be a little bit of the dud. Like it's never a well balanced palette. But maybe I'm speaking too soon because we still have to try out the blush and highlight. Okay, so let's get into blush. So there's this really pretty like pinky blush here. Let's see. I really love like the texture of these powders as well. They are like, oh, do you see that pigment though? Sure. The texture of these powders is like so pigmented and they look like so smooth. I can't even describe it to you because like when you put your brush in the palette, like there's no fallout whatsoever. It's like the craziest thing. I don't even think I want to dip my brush back into this palette, to be honest, because I literally dipped it in once. Look at that pigment though. Excuse me? Hello? That is stunning. I love that. Okay. So next I'm gonna go in with highlight. I'm just gonna dust off the bake under my eyes. This highlight is like a peachy champagne color, but let's see. My nephew is busy talking stories outside my room, if you guys can hear him. Ooh, that is so pretty. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so stunning. Like it's really so beautiful. Look at that. And it complements my skin so well. Let's put some on the sides of my temples. Okay, you guys, look at that glow. It's so stunning. It's like so like lit from within. Oh, it just looks stunning. So can you focus? The time right now is 5 minutes past 11, and yeah, I guess I'm gonna go off of camera, finish off my eye makeup, and I'll come back to do the lips with you guys, and then we shall see how this foundation wears for a couple of hours. But so far, as we can see, everything's looking pretty bomb. Everything's looking pretty great. I love the fact that this foundation blends so seamlessly into my neck because I do have a darker neck as well. I think it's a really good match. What do you guys think? Comment down below, let me know. But yeah, let me go finish my eye makeup and I'll be back. Okay, so I am back and it is time to finish off the lips. So I'm going to be using the shade Brandy from Khouzami. I think it will go quite well with this eye look. Let's see. I already have my lips lined with MAC Plum lip liner, which is discontinued. I'm sorry, guys. Ooh, this color is bomb. Very, very pigmented. Ooh, you guys, this color is stunning. Do y'all see that? I love it so much. I'm like really obsessed with how this look turned out. Not gonna lie at all. Let us do a time check-in so we can see how we're doing for time so far. So the time right now is 11:58. So we've had this foundation on for about an hour now. And yeah, we shall see how it wears for the next couple of hours, and I'll give you guys my thoughts. But as you guys can see, the color match is just stunning. It's so beautiful. This lip shade is so beautiful. It's a very comfortable matte, so it has a little bit of tack to it, but nothing too crazy. But it's a very comfortable formula on the lips, which I really, really love. So yeah, I like it. I like it so much. Okay, everyone, so that is it from me for now. I will see you guys in a couple of hours. Okay, everyone, so I got really busy. I couldn't do a check-in throughout the day, but The time right now is 6:36, so like 25 to 7ish. We've had this foundation on for about, I would say, 7.5 hours at this point, which is a long time. As you guys can see, I am an oily girl naturally, so my oils have come through, but I don't think it's anything crazy because my face always looks like this. That's how oily I is. That's the tea. Whoop. So yeah, the creasing, there's a little bit of creasing on my smile lines, but it's nothing too crazy, which I really like. And then it lasted pretty well, I would say. I mean, I had to change my top a few times for other work that I had to do, and I feel like it lasted pretty well. I am very glowy, but obviously that's expected with my oily skin. And yeah, I really like the coverage of this foundation. If you are oily skinned like I am, I think I definitely would need a more mattifying primer underneath this foundation. I think that might help a little bit more. And I definitely do think you probably have to powder this foundation a little bit more throughout the day. But I have excessively oily skin, so this is my situation on the regular with most foundations. But yeah, so far I really like how this foundation looks. I love the fact that the coverage is still potent. The skin still looks bomb. And yeah, everything is looking pretty good so far. There's really nothing I can complain about, nothing I can fault this foundation on. Even this lippy, like I have eaten lunch, I have eaten supper, I have drank throughout the day. I will say my supper just now was probably a little bit more oily, which is why some of the lippy rubbed off like in the center of the lips. But for the most part, I think it lasted really well. I have not touched up all day. And I think for a regular schmegular day, this should last all day if you're not eating oily foods and stuff like that. And yeah, I think if you maybe blot this down, so yeah, if you blot the face and just go in with a little bit of powder, you can definitely get loads more hours of wear from this foundation. You guys can see it's pretty much good as new once you blot that oil away. And yeah, nothing changes with the foundation when you do blot your oils, which I think is great. So yeah, that is it for my review of these products. I do think they are quite nice. I think this foundation is probably like the closest foundation match to my skin I ever had in my whole makeup collection. I mean, my skin naturally is a little bit yellowy type of vibes, but this is like the perfect mix of like a yellowy neutral tone, and it just works with my skin so well. It's also really full coverage as well. So yeah, really like this foundation. Don't have anything bad to say. And you can blot and move on. You can get a good 10 hours of wear. This is like under 8 hours of wear, but I really like how it looks. And that is it from me, you guys. And we had a little liquid lipstick wear test. So that is it for me, everyone. I really hope you guys have enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to slay all day every day with and without makeup, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye bye.